What is up, guys? So the new corn event is now in production. I just want to share to you guys a simple way to do this event. This is just based on my observation so far, and this is how I will do this event until a better one comes up. So first things first, I will then share to you the list of recipe for the foods. Please do note that this recipe is just like a guide. So there are multiple ways to cook a certain food. So there are 3 things we need to keep in mind to make the most out of this event. So let's stop today's Mr. Crispy here. Oh my, that was fast. Anyway, to summarize what Mr. Crispy said, there are 3 things we need to keep in mind. First, the bigger the food, the more rewards Mr. Crispy will give. How do we get bigger food? Simply use big ingredients. And then, with rarer food comes better rewards. And finally, is to give Mr. Crispy the food he's craving, which in return will give us rarer rewards. Now what we need to do is to combine these 3, so we need to give him big food with high rarity when he's craving for it. This is how we can maximize the rewards we will get. So giving Mr. Crispy a rare big food that he's not craving will still give us a good amount of rewards, just not as good when we meet all 3 requirements. So with that said, my strategy is simple. It is to focus only on few foods. So looking back at the list of recipes I showed earlier, there are quite few foods using almost the same ingredients. And those foods are sandwich, salad, ice cream, and cake. So these foods can be made using only 3 ingredients, which are sugar apple, tomato, and a corn. That's it. Simple as that. So when using a sugar apple as an ingredient, the food would most likely be mythical. So I guess that's one down on the requirement to get more and better rewards. We also need to make it bigger. So this is my current setup, guys. I have 2 mooncats and 2 orange tabby just to help me grow the crops. An alternative for this, of course, is to use sprinklers. And then the triceratops just to speed the growth of the crops. And those neon zarus are just to boost the passive of other pets. Again, these pets are not necessary and you can use just sprinkler. So if you have noticed, so currently I have a bunch of sugar apples in here, a bunch of corn, and then some tomatoes. We'll plant more tomatoes later. I still have blueberry in here, but I'm just keeping it because it has some big fruits in it. So once I've harvested that, I will be removing that. And then these peppers and bell peppers, I will be removing those once I have harvested those big crops. And then I also have here pumpkin and watermelon, which I will soon remove also because I will not be using those. And then a bone blossom and another bone blossom here. And some bamboos, which I will be removing soon. So my future setup will only include corn, sugar apple, tomato, and bone blossom. So if you have noticed, cooking with big ingredients is directly proportional with cooking time. Meaning the bigger the fruit, the longer the time to it. So just keep cooking and cooking and cooking until you finally crisps for it to maximize the number of rewards we get. And of course, guys, you'll experiment with other ingredients, especially with bone blossom, which should give a higher rarity to the food. I just use sugar apple here because it's more common. And before I even forget, guys, so here is the list of ingredients of foods you can make using sugar apple, tomato, and corn. And that's it, guys. If you think this video is helpful, just leave a comment, leave a like, and please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay up, guys. Peace out.